Joining me now is Professor Kim Forde-Mazrui, the director for the Center for the Study of Race and Law at the University of Virginia School of Law. Professor, thanks very much for coming on the show. Appreciate it. So what do you make? What do you make of my point that the court envisioned an end to affirmative action, that at some point there's going to have to be a date set? What do you make of that?
I wish we didn't need affirmative action too, but like your opening remarks that referred to our history, as long as the inequality resulting from our history persists, then we need to use affirmative action to try to address that moral wrong. I hope that day will come sooner than later, but I don't think a time should be set artificially. It should be based on the conditions of equality or inequality in society.
But the problem is that when defining inequality is tough, right? And I would assume that that forever people are going to say that society is unequal, because it is, right? It's inherently unequal. And as a result, there'll never be an end date. And that would seem to go against even what the court in 2003 was saying with regard to this. Because when people talk about the conservative court today, right, they say, oh, they're going to throw out race-based admissions. But you look at the language they used in 2003, and even then they were recognizing there needs to be a date, and it can't be that far in the future.
Well, the fact that the court expressed this aspiration, even the lawyers for Students for Fair Admission acknowledged that it was more of a kind of a hope that in 25 years we wouldn't need affirmative action rather than a deadline. So that's the first point. But the other is the fact that the court announces that this has to end doesn't make it so. And especially given that this current conservative court is quite willing to overturn precedent, it would seem somewhat ironic to rely on a concluding paragraph from a case that it's likely to overrule anyway. But it was a completely arbitrary number. It said, it's been 25 years since our first affirmative action case in the Bakke case, so we hope in 25 years we don't need it. They could have said, it's been 50 years since Brown, we hope in 50 years we won't need it. It's been 100 and some years since the 14th Amendment, we hope in 100. It had no tie to any basis, so I don't see why it should really carry much weight.
Well, I guess the reason to me it would carry weight is because when people talk about the court today, right? And I assume you think that they're going to deem this to be unconstitutional, right? The current court. Yeah, right. So when people talk about the current court, they're sort of suggesting that it's kind of, a fundamentally different court than it was 20 years ago. And the reason I'm bringing this up is to say I'm not certain it was so fundamentally different, meaning it is fundamentally different. But I mean on this particular issue, that when you look at what the reasoning was and what led Sandra Day O'Connor to write what she did at the time, it sure seems to me that it's a similar type of reasoning that a lot of the justices are asking about today. Take a final word on that.
Yes, the Supreme Court has been pretty skeptical of affirmative action ever since it first started considering it in the 1978 case of Bakke versus University of California. So there's always been a divided court on every issue. I published in 2000 that I thought that the Michigan case would end affirmative action because O'Connor and Kennedy had both always voted against affirmative action. Mm-hmm. O'Connor surprised many of us by voting to uphold it. We thought Fisher would end it because Kennedy had never voted for affirmative action, but he surprised us. This time it would take two surprises, so I'm not optimistic. But you're right that it's always been kind of on the chopping block to end it as soon as possible, and I think they're poised to do that right now.
Professor, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.